Hello, welcome to another episode of Childhood Abuse Awareness. Dolly J. Clark. To the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Without further ado, hello everyone who is here. Story today at this moment is Tashawnda Nicole Drayton. She is wanted for murdering a 10-year-old boy in Virginia. This post needs shared as much as possible because she is armed and dangerous. Uh, Share the screen now. Something else every time I go to get on my computer, somebody tries to send me messages or something. It's like never fails. Okay. Police searching for a woman who allegedly murdered a 10-year-old boy. This is ABC News right here. There's the culprit right there. A 44-year-old woman is wanted in connection with the fatal shooting of a 10-year-old boy in Virginia, law enforcement said. Tashawnda Nicole Drayton is wanted on charges that include first degree murder and aggravated malicious wounding. City of Franklin, Virginia Police Department said late Wednesday. Excuse me. This is a very sad day for the city of Franklin, Chief Steve Patterson said in a statement posted on social media. Any loss of life is unwarranted, but for a 10-year-old to be the victim of violent crime is unacceptable, and we as a community must come together and end this senselessness. There she is, right here, y'all. Look at the tats. See her neck. Notice the tats. It's going to be very important. I think as hot as it is out there, I do not think that she will try to cover it. Drayton was allegedly one of four suspects who arrived at a home in Artist Street and had an altercation with a man there, police said. As it escalated, Drayton allegedly drew a firearm and shot both a 37-year-old man and a 10-year-old boy at the home, police said. A relative carried the young victim to a different house where emergency responders found him, investigators said. He later died at the hospital, they said. The man who had been shot was flown to Centura Norfolk General Hospital, police said. He was treated and later released. Police described Drayton as a black woman with black hair and brown eyes. She is about 5'11" and weighs about 250 pounds, officials said. So I will go ahead and change the settings for the audio. I don't mind showing this because if you ever use StreamYard, they do have a free account.
Amazon has great deals on everything kids need. Instead of spending more, he spent less.
Seemed obvious.
Why would a person spend more money?
He's 8 and he gets it.
I'm 10.
Well, that's less impressive.
Armed and dangerous. This is Virginia News right here. This is armed and dangerous. Suspect wanted in connection with shooting of 10-year-old Virginia. Put on it. Looks like there's a video right here also. Prevention and intervention. There's a gun violence, so that's not the story. Okay, armed and dangerous. Suspect wanted in connection with deadly shooting of a 10-year-old in Virginia. Franklin, Virginia, WRIC. The City of Franklin Police Department is searching for a suspect accused of killing a 10-year-old boy and critically injuring a 37-year-old man earlier this week. Around 3 p.m. on Wednesday, August the 9th, officers were called to the 300 block of Artist Street for reported shooting. This one is updated. It was updated August 11th, a couple hours ago at 10:46. So today. Upon their arrival, officers found two victims with gunshot wounds, a 10-year-old boy and a 37-year-old man, at two separate residences on the same block. Both had life-threatening injuries. As police worked to secure the scene, Franklin Fire and Rescue began performing life-saving aid on the two victims before taking them to Bon Secours Southampton Memorial Hospital. 37-year-old man was later flown to Centura Norfolk General Hospital, where he was treated and eventually released. 10-year-old boy died from his injuries at the hospital. During an investigation, police learned that four suspects had arrived at the 37-year-old man, resulting in the altercation. During this altercation, one of the suspects, now identified as 24-year-old Tashawnda Nicole Drayton, produced a firearm and began shooting, injuring both of the aforementioned victims. According to police, a relative of the 10-year-old boy carried him to another residence where first responders found him. Following an investigation, detectives identified Drayton excuse me, as a suspect and secured warrants for her arrest. She is wanted for first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, aggravated malicious wounded, 2 counts of shooting into an occupied dwelling, using a firearm in the commission of a felony, possessing a firearm as a convicted felon, discharging a firearm in a public place, and threatening to burn or damage a building. According to police, she is believed to be armed and dangerous. As said before, here she is. Take a good look at her. Please make sure to pass this on to others because she is noticed as armed and dangerous. If she will shoot a kid, she does not care who she shoots. Police described Drayton as 5 foot, 11-inch tall, black woman, weighing approximately 250 pounds, just black hair and brown eyes. This is a very sad day for the city of Franklin, said Steve Patterson, chief of police. Any loss of life is unwarranted. For a 10-year-old to be the victim of violent crime is unacceptable, and we, as a community, must come together and end this senselessness. Hey there, Jackie. Thanks for coming. Enjoy your coffee, girl. The Franklin Police Department offers its condolences to the family of the young man killed today and hopes the community will come together to support both families during this time. The incident remains under investigation. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the City of Franklin Police Department 757 562 8575. Again, the number is 757-562-8575. Here is her picture again, the woman who killed the 10-year-old boy, shot him. Shot the father as well. It's very unacceptable. Okay, with that, I guess I'll go ahead and close this out now. Thanks for coming. Please forward this. This boy's life matters. So did the daddies. He now has to live without a son. He's got to live with the nightmare of seeing his son shot and killed. Also, quite welcome. So, can you imagine as a parent having to be there? You get shot too, okay? But knowing you'll never get to hold your son ever again. Pretty sad. I hope the father, I pray for the father and the family members who, whatever family member it was that took him over there to the house, to the other house. Glad they tried to save him. Somewhat, but it's sad that he lost his life. Such a horrible person. He did not deserve that. Thank you so much, and God bless you.